Good morning all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday morning, February 5th. We are looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And right now, with about 80 minutes to go prior to the opening, all the indices are exploding to new highs, making new highs in the pre-market session. We have the non-farm payroll out at 8:30. Shows you the market really doesn't care. As one trader remarked in my room yesterday, if the number's good, the market will go up. If the number's bad, well, then there'll be more stimulus. So that's 100% accurate. You might get a dip in this market, but right now, once again, backstopped by the Fed, we will continue to move higher. Russell this morning, right now, their pre-market all-time high, 220.95. They had a gap yesterday that held. They went out with a trend day, a price probe, looking to gap higher again. Is this poor structure in the long term? Of course it is. Emotional trading with these gaps, single prints, not a lot of volume. At some point, you take it all back. But right now, don't get in front of that train, whether it's 10 miles an hour or 100 miles an hour. It will kill you. Triple Qs. One time framing up also. They held it yesterday for 4 days. The last 3 days, they didn't get much distance away from previous highs. They're attempting to gap higher and get above this. Their pre-market high right now is 332.15. As they look to gap higher, they went out with a trend day yesterday and the price probe. And now for the SPY and the ES. We did not have a trend day yesterday. We had an attempt 3 times, but we didn't have one. We do have a very big price probe, which was K's high when M exploded. Our pre-market high right now is 388.24. So, destinations and a game plan for this morning. Well, yesterday's all-time high, regular trading hours, is 386.24. Then the overnight right now is 388.24. Again, those could change dramatically. My first downside destination right now is yesterday's high of 386.24 if we gap higher. Then we have the overnight low right now of 385.80. Then the price probe, which is K's high of 385.46. L's low I use as a pullback of 384.97. And then 2 daily lows, 382.78 and 380.48. Remember, we have that large gap below us from earlier in the week as we attempt to gap higher again. So what is the game plan? Now again, a lot can happen when that job number comes out. These algos are set to very visual phrases and keywords. So a lot can change. That's why being part of CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room, where we get these trade ideas, and as the market forms its profile, live streaming the profile all day for just $30 a month. But as of right now, what's the game plan? So right now the gap is about $1.50. I like the gap to be $1 or less for me to take the call play for better risk reward. So that's what I would wait for. If the gap is under $1, I would take it. I'm out if the gap fills. And then if we get into M's range, I would look for another long against the price probe. Those are 2 long plays early. On the flip side, if we open and just drive straight up, I would see if they front run the all-time overnight high for possibly a quick put play to see if it retraces, again, gets above the overnight high. There's just clear skies above. And right now, the next big number for these algos to reach is the 390 level. So again, those are just 2 very early plays. Volume right now, very light compared to what we've had, only 290,000. But again, it's still early. And then on the charts, I'm just going to show you the SPY. Again, tonight I will recap the charts on the IWM QQQs and the SPY after the first week of February is in the books. So weekly, like I said, if we continue and hold this gap that we have this morning, I will call the weekly up. If it is to retrace and finish back inside the other 4-week balance, then I'd call it probably balance to up. But the biggest news of the week is the outside week down from last week was rejected incredibly. And then on the daily, we've been one time framing up for 4 days. We're looking to make this day 5 and get above everything and have clear skies ahead as this market continues to chug along. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap the day and the week at 4 p.m.